My edges are worn, my steel runs thin. It's been way too long since I felt your kiss. The cold is overtaking me. You know it's slowly breaking me.
You know, when this all began, I thought dealing with the nightmares would be the hardest part. It turns out, nights without dreams are worse.
My former employer? Well, let's just say we didn't part on the best of terms. Now I found something new to believe in, a new ethos, if you will. Spend long enough in the shadows, you can forget what the sun feels like. Then it burns you, so there's that.
I've had the blood of others on my hands for as long as I can remember. So maybe it's a sort of poetic justice then that my own blood is betraying me from within. Maybe there's something out there for me. A cure, perhaps? Maybe not. One certainty that I live with is that one way or another, the bleeding always stops.
I find myself on the frontier, with no history, nor memory. As an act of chance or providence, I was found abandoned in a box by this crew, and now I run with them. Mainly because I have no other place to go, and maybe they can help this construct find answers to her missing past.
My name is Roisin. I am a scion of the perverse. This world is dark and violent. It's deadly, unforgiving in places. I like to see the light in that world, the bright spots. And when I don't, I add glitter or sparkles.
After intros.
Howdy and welcome everybody. Welcome to Nightmares on the Frontier, our eldritch horror high fantasy western game using Forge in the Dark system run by the incredible Valdrianth. I am not Valdrianth. I also won't speak to my level of incredibility, but I am Derek Sordes, he, him pronouns. I do the intro part to save Val a little bit of talking, since they do the majority of it for this. This is a Sword and Key stream. You can find all of Sword and Key's stuff at beacons.ai/Sword and Key. Find all of our links in one neat, nice place. There's socials, there's our Discord link, which I highly recommend checking that out. We've got a great community. You can also see our affiliate links. We have 3 great affiliates with Eldritch Foundry. They make custom minis. You can use code Sword and Key for 10% off your first purchase, or you can use our affiliate link if you're doing any 3D printing and get a 3-month subscription, unlimited STL files for $19.99. You can also get your perfect dice set at Long Dog Dice. Jen from Long Dog Dice does make incredible dice sets. She has custom forms opened again, just in case you're searching through the shop and don't see something that's absolutely perfect. You can always send a custom form submission there. And when you do, use code Sword and Key for 10% off your first purchase there. If you are shopping at Hit Point Press at all for any number of their amazing products, use our affiliate link if you do so. And not necessarily an affiliate, but I will borrow a friend's affiliateship here. If you were looking for your perfect tea, you can go no further than Friday Afternoon Teas, the gayest tea shop in the Pacific Northwest and friend of the channel. Friday makes incredible tea blends. There is, in fact, a Sword and Tea, which Eva and I helped create. It is lovely black tea with some kind of fruit basket notes, and I can't recommend it enough. We got a bunch ordered in recently. If you're going to be shopping with Friday Afternoon Tea, whether you're getting Sword and Tea or any of the others that have been made by people associated with our channel, use code TheLadyDame for 10% off your first purchase there. And yeah, LD, who that code does come from, helped create the Smut Tea. And then I know we have another community blend, which is also associated with our Horizon Skull game. That said, this game is also in support of World Central Kitchen. We have a number of philanthropies that Sword and Key supports at any given time. This game specifically supports World Central Kitchen, so you can donate to that amazing cause at any time and spice up our game with some incentives. Check out that link that's in chat on all of our socials and also on the beacons. all that said, I'll talk about all of our other links at the end, but I want to have these lovely people say more about themselves and their characters. So, Lynn, if you don't mind starting us out.
Hey everybody, I'm Lynn. Today I am playing Tressa, the crew's wrangler and melancholy robot lady whose complicated relationship stuff has just exploded around her in this current situation where we left off last. So we both go by she, they.
Wonderful. Next up is Ark.
Good afternoon. I am Ark, playing Amon, our archaeologist. Both of us use he, him pronouns, and I personally am very happy to somehow have the better supernatural companion in the party for the
All that in
moment.
writing.
I can't make any promises about that, actually.
He did threaten to take your eyes.
I think on paper, especially because of like
Threats.
the trauma, I think Amon is still making it on top of this one. That remains to be seen. Like again, our rankings for most normal character do fluctuate from episode to episode, but starting out here, I do think that yeah, Amon is ranked a little bit higher than Roisin. Let's see. Next up, we have Gilly.
Hi, I'm Gilly. I play Cipher. My pronouns are she/her, and Cipher's pronouns are she/any. I am playing the chaplain, which is relevant at this precise moment in the narrative for reasons that will become clear in the recap. Yes, things are happening, y'all.
Things are happening. Julie, I need you to know that my brain is broken in a very specific way, that when you said Cipher like that, it's the same way that the Pokemon Scyther says its name, and I couldn't not hear that.
Is it because
Scyther.
of the sibilant S?
It's something like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bug lizard with knives for hands.
Not
So
sibilant.
I don't know. Same,
Whatever.
but different.
Scyther. Sorry.
Exactly. Let's see. Next up, I guess I'll say that I play Calamity Cain, who is half dwarf, half badger. That is to say that he is a were-badger, as party's outlaw, and he's in his own particular barrel of mess, but not as bad. Still ranked higher than some other characters here. I don't think he's necessarily at the top for this particular episode, but not a bottom in this case. And then next up is Janie.
Hi, I'm Janie, she, they, playing Roisin, she, her. And Roisin is the clairvoyant of the group. And, I'm just going to say Roisin is a character that is experiencing things that characters experience. And just, I don't know, cross your fingers, whatever you need to do to ensure a good time for her today, please.
Just the loss of ego. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll hear more about that. And then Val.
Hey everyone, my name is Valdrianth. I use any and all pronouns, and I'm bringing this crazy little thing called Nightmares on the Frontier with y'all. It's a little skin for Blades in the Dark that takes place in a homebrew world that my friend Jeremy, or Jams as I call him, has made for us, his friends. And I was like, you know what? It's really cool. I'm gonna bring it to my friends. And so here we are with my friends, scaring the shit out of you, I hope. But yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Great. Yeah, Janie, I know you have the recap, so whenever you're ready.
I guess it's time for me to do a recap. And you're probably wondering, what am I recapping? Well, last time, which was last week, I'm trying to read my notes. My handwriting is getting better, I swear. It's still a lot of scribbles, but let's see. So last time we started off with Roisin being kind of moody about what happened before, drawing creepy pictures of Sal, and Corn ended up losing it after seeing the pictures of Sal and yelled at Roisin, who ran out crying. And ran into Cipher, who what did I write there? I'm sorry, I'm reading my own handwriting, which is perfect.
We love
Just
it.
like my character.
Cipher was not dealing with his shit, was basically
No,
what
Cipher
happened
was
there.
not dealing with it. And Tressa approached, kind of a mess because of what had happened before. And Cypher's like, you know what? We're going out for drinks. And that's where they went. I have Amon tracking down Carl, who was writing a book out of weird symbols using his finger as a pen. That's perfectly normal. Because Carl wanted the stories of the eyes that he's stolen and was a little creepy about it. Amon pointed it out, and Carl said that he could take Amon's eyes. Um, I also wrote that Carl mentioned, what does that word say? There's a word that Carl mentioned that was important enough for me to write down, but I cannot read it. That's fine. It can't be that important. Um, Amon went to the library, and I think the word is Carcosa because that's mentioned in a play where everyone died, including the audience, and um, only heard about it through rumors. Um, I have that the ladies got drunk at Marigold's Tea and Pastry. Um, a shop that Cypher's rumors helped make great. They had a great bonding session and told secrets. Um, what the heck does that say?
Where we at? What happened?
We're at Marigold's getting drunk.
Yeah.
Marigold's getting drunk. You had a grand old time.
Yes. And
Beautiful.
there's something about a talk with Cain, and I see Corin, and I see
Cain
Uh,
did talk
cookie-
to Corin.
Yep.
That is
Okay.
true.
Cookies and brownies were baked.
Okay. I don't that might be what that word is. Okay, the apology. I see that word. So the brownie and cookie apologies. Something about Corin wants a buyer. I think that's what it says.
For the rock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Corin's looking
so that
for
word
a
must be
buyer for the rock.
corrupted and not carpet, which makes more sense.
We all got
Um,
drunk together.
Yes, we all got drunk together. Amon is not able to safely research anything, so he does head back to the theater. That's it. Cain wants both unicorn tears and angel glares. Defiantly dramatic. Um, there was some conversation that I missed that I wrote missed it in a sad face between
Oh.
Carl and Amon. I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry.
Something about like the Herald, and he has to collect stories and bullshit like that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was as everybody was drunk. Cain got an oatmeal raisin cookie for Corin, and Roisin got a extra big brownie. Um, it looks like they revealed some more secrets to each other. Amon reveals that Carl told him information about her.
About Tressa.
Okay, I didn't write
Mhm.
Tressa. I just wrote about her.
Yep.
Talk about bodies and adopting Carl.
That was with the stroller, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Would you like a little assistance? Because I think I'm pretty.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know if you can
Yeah.
see. It's just a lot of.
I got you, girlfriend. Okay, so while after all the baking was done, Roisin went off to see Sal with the giant brownie as apology, and as soon as that happened, Cain was like, "Yo, I think we gotta kill Sal," because while he was at the theater, the Sandal Angel Fund's like, "That's an abomination. It doesn't belong here," and Corin was being fucking weird about it. So and everyone's like, "Huh? Wait, what?" Cut to our dear friend Roisin, who ended up at the confectionery with darkened lights and blood, saw that Sal, or the thing that's in Sal's body, was eating a person with its amoebious oil slick like stuff, and was like, "Oh, this isn't great." And then it decided to go after Roisin and tried to eat her. In fact, was succeeding until there was an intervention due to Roisin's ability as a clairvoyant to reach into the abyss. And basically, Cipher's god was like, "Do you want to live?" And she's like, "Yes." Cipher got a ping and was like, "Yo, we have to go." Sobered up real fast, ran, found Roisin in an alley. There was then a split of the party because Cipher, once they got to Cipher's apartment, once Cipher realized that there was some weird color simulations between the wound that was on Roisin as an imprint from this thing that's very similar to the coloration in Gordon's hair. So they're split of the party. Amon and Cipher stuck around, and Cain and Tressa decided to go to figure out how to convince their agoraphobic boss to come and help Roisin, only to find at the very end that Sandalphon was milliseconds away from ripping Corn's horn out of his fucking forehead. So that's where we are.
I would
right
like
now.
to add something.
Yes.
Which is that Cipher used her god's power to like try and mask where Roisin
Yes.
currently is, in case there is something that is following Roisin.
Yes, you were essentially protected from evil at this point. Or whatever the fuck
I
supernatural
feel like it's
beings.
relevant. I just
It
wanted
is very
to bring that
relevant.
up.
You are correct. It is quite relevant. And that's where I think we're going to have to start as well, is just right in this scene as
God.
Cain and Tressa are walking in to attempted murder. I'm going to give each of you a turn to see what you're going to like an action. We are currently technically in a mission mode, even though we didn't officially go into it, and we are in a desperate situation
Oh, hell yeah.
for everyone right
Excellent.
now.
Good.
So either one of you, as you see these elongated fingers just sort of, and I remember the way that I had described his horn before, only Tressa had probably knows this from her past dream, was that it looks more like a tree branch that comes out in like a shorter form and then like a longer form from his forehead. You see it's like these elongated fingers. You see the pointer and the middle finger are actually like buried mid-knuckle deep into the forehead, and there's like this long pause as Sandalphon's like elongated neck like turns and looks at both of you. I thought you were gone.
I think. Oh, good. Good.
No, I was gonna say, I'll just look to you, look back, drop it. Nope.
He's not a dog.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, Tressa's like head will kind of like twitch to the side, and from her point of view, it's that same kind of like normal vision to like static, and then she'll just like she is going to use the top of like whatever like seats are in front to where like they are. She's gonna run on those. She's gonna kind of get momentum, and then just use the weight and the force just to knock Sandalphon over.
Gotcha. So this is.
And while that, she will yell. She is going to basically yell. Then I do claim it. This one is mine.
Okay. What would you like to roll for that? Obviously, I think brawl's the most obvious.
I think
if you're using-
there's this I.
Yeah.
Her go-to is this is not finesse at this moment. This is
This is straight rage, girl.
Yeah. And the situation cannot be like increased. We're already desperate, so
Mhm.
I will. You know what? I'll push myself to
Yeah.
give my extra dice. This feels like we are pulling deep. So, all right.
And I will say, because of what he is, and like the
Oh yeah.
basically you're kicking a god in the face, it is
Oh,
a
yeah.
limited effect. Yeah. But we'll see. Let's see where you go.
This is just basically like she's not like necessarily like doing some punching. This is just like she is using her body as like a wrecking ball just to like knock him out of the way. So far, all right. All right. That is a 3 and a 6.
So that
Ooh,
is
I need that
success.
other one. I needed that. I really needed that.
You really
second
needed
one.
that. You really
Yeah.
needed that to push yourself
Yeah.
on that one.
Mhm.
How does it look like for you to land this hit? It is a success. How do you want this to look for you? Because you're doing the cool thing.
Yeah, I think she does the thing where she jumps that last bit and just kind of crosses her arm and then just like hits like center force and just knocks him to the ground. Like we might even like knock him a few feet back together, like
Yeah.
we're on top of.
I don't think he falls
Or whatever, or that's the
Yeah, I
intention,
don't
yeah.
think he would fall to the ground,
Mhm.
but like the way that he is standing in the way that he is, you even see like Corin's body, because he is so much taller than even Corin in his in his equine form. He slightly elevated Corin by like the front of his body, and so like when you shove Sandy out of the way, that like his fingers like just out of his forehead, leaving like trickles of bright red blood as you like shove him out of the way, and like Corin's body falls to the ground. We'll let Cain and not and unconscious, like not conscious or doesn't seem conscious. So Cain, I'll let you have a turn real quick.
Okay. So Sandalphon didn't go all the way down, which was what I was really waiting to see.
If she would have failed, maybe it would have happened. Yeah,
Okay.
it could still happen.
Okay. What I'm looking to do then is just back up Tressa, and this is, I think I'm going to use the hybrid shift option. So just go running towards Sandalphon, right behind Tressa. Tressa, I mean, full body into this elongated form. And so Cain is going to rip his badger self from within of his half dwarf self, growing a little bit in size, definitely a little bit beefier, muzzle pushing out of his face, and he is going to essentially, like, did Tressa go high or low?
I think she went high. I think like
Okay.
she probably like tried to hit him in the chest.
That he's going to go for the legs and see if he can just like wrap around, use full body force to see if they can just try to achieve what Lynn was saying a second ago, to just fully knock Sandalphon back and like get distance away. And with the two of them, maybe they stand a chance. Probably not. So looking at a brawl roll for that.
Go ahead. It is also desperate and still limited.
Okay, so remind me, with a desperate roll, what does that mean?
That means that you will put an experience in your body.
Okay, but it doesn't affect the amount of dice.
No.
Okay, so I will mark my stress for shifting, and then that gives me an extra brawl die. So I'm going to roll 3 here. That is... I'm going to take a picture of that. That's 3 6s.
Holy hell yeah! Yeah, crit.
We love a critical
Super crit.
success. Oh,
That's really pretty.
Man.
Look at that.
I think you're gonna actually, even with the limited success, I don't think Sandy, like, I don't think he expected something so visceral coming from something so mortal. So like he expected and braced for like Tressa's hit, but like to feel you going low, I think you hear like a crack of his knees as they both like bend backwards like a dog's when you ram into him, causing injury. Um,
Yeah, he's gonna
that
try to use his badger claws to like dig into the Achilles tendon, see if he can
Yeah.
just like sever the ability to stand, and see if they can literally just topple him. But anatomy's got to be weird, so I don't know if that's.
I think, and with that, I think what's going to happen is he's got his two fingers that are covered in Corin's blood, and he's going to sort of, grit his teeth and jaw in pain. You even see like maybe a little bit of blood drip from his nip, and he's going to reach those two fingers, and y'all have seen this before. The blood sort of just comes off of his fingers to form needles. Both of you roll body resistance, please. They're desperate.
Okay. Oh, good. Oh, okay. Okay. So, come on. 5.
Yeah, highest roll I got was also a 5.
Wow.
That's good. That's still a success, right?
Yeah.
So take one mark off one stress. Y'all, because y'all have like seen this move before, I think that y'all are able to successfully move out of the way of like these blood needles that were essentially aimed at both of your heads. And they don't nick you or anything like that, but just the stress of like that is a killing move is enough for y'all to mark a stress off. But and then you just fucking see his knees crack back into place as a result, and you even hear this stretch as he gets back to like maybe a taller height than before. You don't know what's going on, and he just like he looks at you, Tressa, and says, just be careful what you wish for. And I think with that, there is, again, you hear the cracking of bones, and from between his shoulder blades, you see these visceral, torn, almost jaggedly broken wings that are just made from bone and sinew, like pop out from his back. Like there's no feathers, there's no skin. It's just what you would expect something fallen to have as wings. And there's this sort of necromantic eldritch aura that is around him. And y'all know if y'all get within a certain distance, like it will harm you. But he is going to leave. And by leave, I mean he's going to fly out through the ceiling. Like he's just going to jump up and there's just going to be a big hole in the ceiling. Y'all can have a time to, y'all can react if y'all want to try and stop him in attempt. I will let y'all have one. Or you're going to try and stop him.
Okay. This is a bad idea, but you know.
It's a terrible idea. Well, go ahead.
Oh. I think before he leaves, Tressa's gonna try and just she's in a state. I think her eyes are also like, I think instead of like that blue-green, they're like solid black at this moment. She's gonna try and jump up and try and pull out his heart.
Pull out his heart?
Or make the attempt.
Okay.
Not that I'm, but this is like.
Lynn, same brain.
This is the moment.
Absolute same brain.
Yeah.
This is just the. Cain, anything you want to do?
Honestly, that's what I was thinking, is like punching through the heart. I want to see what yours does, and I will go from there. But I was absolutely doing the head, shoulders, knees, and toes. What's going to hurt him the most? That's you know how heart is in the head, shoulders.
Cain wouldn't know that this is the. She's kind of just going off the instinct that dream, like she's in that state, and this was the move that Corin's wife used on the people that tried to take the horn from him.
As you're gonna do that though,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and roll as you get into that aura.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to go ahead and roll a spirit resistance for me.
Okay. Shit. Okay. What
And
is
then we'll
my...
let you do your attack.
Oh, it is not. It is.
Mhm.
It's okay. I am gonna re-roll. I have a re-roll.
Okay.
left.
Was it a 1?
Okay. It was a 3 and a 4. It's like, you know what? I'm willing. I got a 6 in the other one
In the reroll? Okay.
in the
cool.
real.
So no stress is taken.
Okay.
But you still
Uh-huh.
feel like, and maybe it's because you are less than human and less than alive. Maybe it's because you don't have a soul, as far as you know.
Damn.
But you do feel like something trying to find the essence that is you, and is trying to hurt that, not your body.
Mhm.
But it just can't find it. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay. I am going to use my my new ability. It is did I put that in the wrong one?
Frenzy? No, wait,
It's-
that's the outlaw.
It's I put it in the I didn't put it on my sheet, but I put it in the thing. Overcharge.
Yeah.
It's from the whole playbook. So you
Hell yeah.
take 1 stress to perform an extreme strength or speed. Run faster than the horse, rend metal with bare hands. The second part is kind of what I'm going for. So it's, I think she like winds up and there's just like extra like mechanical like noises and like plates that come off, just kind of getting ready. Like there's like a new piston in there that's gonna help like give extra force for that.
1 second, which move is it?
It's overcharge. It's should be in the main chat. Sorry, I didn't put
Yeah,
Oh, in
Lynn posted
Discord?
it. Yeah, it's
Okay.
take 1 drain stress to perform a feat of extreme strength or speed. It's from the whole playbook. So you can run faster than a horse, rend metal with bare hands. Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna read it, so if you succeed or fail, I know my results. It's still limited effect.
It's a
Um,
yeah.
Desperate but limited.
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong Discord. I have so many things that I'm looking at.
Okay, it should be in the sheet now, I think.
Thank you! 'Cause
There
I'm
we
looking
go,
at
there
your
we go.
sheet. Okay,
Factors into effect is the...
yeah, let's go.
Okay. That is a 5.
That is a 5. You cave into his chest. Your hand
Okay.
caves into his chest, and you go to reach in to grab his heart. It's not there.
Cool.
And I think like as you're like there with like your hand and it goes like all the way, through him, he's gonna lift up that elongated hand that still has a little bit of Corin's blood stained on it, and sort of tilt your chin up. And I was like, if you wanted to come with me, you could have just asked.
I think in that once like the head tilt, I think the eyes come back, and I think she kind of like shakes back to kind of like realizes what she's done and where she is, and just kind of just like freezes a little bit.
Can you watch as they ascend, because she's physically attached to him, you watch as they like ascend into the sky, like just caving through the ceiling with, wood and metal and dirt and all of that, like falling down into this room. You probably have to move you and Corin like out of the way, but I won't let you roll like a resistance for that. Like I will give it to you.
I was gonna say if you'll allow, it's not gonna mess anything up. Seeing the hand on Tressa, I think the feral animal aspect of it might take over. I think he's going to try to rip Sandalphon's arm off.
At this point, they are really high up, is what I'm
Okay,
telling
fair
you.
enough.
Like she has like that ability to like jump. Like he was leaving and going up, and she
Right.
jumped up as he was crashing in to do that.
Okay.
Sort of thing. But you.
Then to
yeah.
dodge the stuff. Yeah, I think he's gonna
Yeah.
grab Corin.
I'll
and
give it to you. I'm not gonna let you roll. I don't need you to roll resistance for that. But
Okay.
if you do have a roll that you want to do in this moment, that's something else, go ahead and give it to me.
I don't think he has anything ranged. If they're already through the roof, he has adrenaline where he could perform like a feat of athletics that verges on the supernatural. I leave it to you if he would be able to leap that high. I think that's maybe a stretch. Yeah, that would be the only other thing. Otherwise, then yeah, he's moving Corin. He's trying to dodge out of the way. If anything, if he's moved Corin out of the way and he's not severely harmed himself, he might try to find his way to the roof. Throw that out there.
I will tell you, when you move Corin, he does not feel like he's breathing.
Real hard to do CPR as a were-badger.
He's also a horse.
Yeah, no, there's a whole bunch of mismatched bits here. All right. Shit. Cipher has a like doctor's suite, essentially, like a first aid.
It's not complete, but there is an incomplete first aid there. Yes.
So fighting with Badger Brain and also a maybe pretty top of the bell curve humanoid brain. I think that's the only place he can think of to carry Corin off to. Although I would hope that maybe it's a smaller horse. I don't know. Maybe he'll be able to lift him, but he's going to try to get him to the
he's bigger than Napoleon. Sorry.
Okay. If I need to adrenaline push myself to lift a horse, I will do that.
He's a smaller horse because he's Korean, I guess. I don't know.
He's live.
He's very live. But go ahead and roll me something to see if you could find anything that will help in here immediately.
Oh,
there's a clock on Corin, by the way.
Okay, all right. I can I gain insight?
Yes.
Okay. All right. 6 and a 1.
Cool. With your gain insight, you have had. Let's do a quick flashback.
Mm-hmm.
In this flashback, Cipher, what would you have told Cain that you have stocked this infirmary with already that could help get Corin's breathing / heart started again?
Sorry, I was alerting Mare in the Discord server that we need horse CPR content. I think, okay, specifically for like restarting the heart, I think there was like a very specific conversation where Cipher had like a very large needles isn't a thing for this game, right? I can talk about needles, yes? Or is that on our list? I think
needles are fine.
Okay. I think it's like, this is for medical purposes, not for torture purposes, but like it's basically like a adrenaline shot, right? Like something, it looks kind of like an EpiPen is what I imagine it looking like.
Okay.
And I think it was a conversation about like, this is good for the short term, right? And I think that, I mean, Derek, you can disagree with me, but I think over the time, Cipher has probably taught Cain some basic field medic stuff.
Yeah, I think there's knowledge by osmosis at a certain point.
Yeah. And I think that especially because At the moment, I am, to my knowledge, the only person with direct healing magic abilities. I know Amon has magic, so could probably do something in that neighborhood if necessary. But from a practical, like, if Cipher goes down, Cipher wants other people to know how to get her back up to be able to do healing. So I think there is something in the neighborhood of like EpiPens with direct like adrenaline for a short-term solution to a
an
long-term
adrenaline
problem.
poultice essentially that you can
Right.
just now that being said, you don't know how much to give a horse, but it's there is you do know where these are kept. Flash after that it's like, wait, there's your badger brain, there's adrenaline shots here. Like and you know where they're at. I guess my only request, I'll probably have you didn't gain insight to find them, but I will go ahead and give you another free roll. This one, I think we're lowering the effect now. We're no longer desperate. At this moment, just because things are separated just a little bit and y'all have an upper hand in a sense. At least in this scene.
Okay.
I need you to just maybe roll something to not kill him when you stab him with the adrenaline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really should have put something into experiment. It's like the opposite of sabotage, right? Jeez. When you don't have a character built
You
in
also
any way,
have,
shape, or
You and me
do you
both.
have any finesse?
I do have I have one in finesse. That is maybe where I could try to figure out where the heart is, and yeah, like the way I'm imagining it is, especially in badger form, the tunnel vision is so intense. Like the veins are just pulsing at the edges of the eyes. He was gonna tear into something, and now he has to. He's got to do some triage. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, let's try finesse. Which die isn't going to fuck me?
Do you
This
want to
one?
push yourself?
Sure would. Yeah, I think that's
Take those
smart
true
idea.
stresses to push yourself.
Yeah. Oh, my stress went away for some reason. Let's get those back.
There you go.
There we go. Okay. I think that's right. Man, I'm so stressed right now. All right. I have to have a reroll or two, right?
Ava's nodding.
That's good.
Yeah.
Ava's, okay, yeah, that's great. Let's go ahead and use one of those because that was a 1 and a 2. That's okay. That's a 5. Okay.
Great. You do not kill him. You do have a success with a normal effect, an average effect. You hear the like there's like a very terrified equine. You have horses.
It's a nightmare noise.
It is, and in a very small little triage, so just like gets up very quickly, but he is up. And I'm gonna.
You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, and this is kind of the last thing I'm gonna ask for this seed before we switch to Roisin. Tressa, are you gonna go with Sandalphon, or are you gonna drop down?
Sure, let's go. Let's see where this I don't.
All right,
I need
Tressa.
a gif of Ark's eyes just going like without
I think
moving.
someone definitely needs to just constantly gif Ark, please.
Just like the
and
eyes
his
go
reactions.
this way, eyes go that way.
Yeah, I think that seeing that you are staying there, you with your arm inside of his body, they will just sort of wrap their own arms around you and like very, very gingerly, like tenderly, like a lover, and take you with them. And I think with that, we will have a quick scene cut.
All right, bye guys. Bye.
Bye, guys. See you later.
Lynn, you have the recap next session, so
Yeah,
like
I
you
know.
gotta.
Yeah, I think it's...
Roisin. When you open your eyes, feel incredibly cold at first, and all you see is the gradient of color from the deep indigo filled with stars, radiating down to that very, very hint of orange at the horizon. But like, this is not, there's no like earth beneath your back. There's no it's almost like being on top of water, but you're not wet. Like you're on the surface of like a calm water, but you're not wet. And you feel, as you sort of tilt your head back, someone is looking down at you. Almost like as if you were in her lap, like if your head was in her lap, but it's not, but your head is not in her lap, like it's just right beyond it, and she is still sitting cross-legged and just like leans over and looks at you, and you see this dark obsidian black wispy hair sort of cascade on this woman's face, and you look into her eyes and it looks like the color of storm clouds. There's no like pupils to her eyes, kind of in the same way that Cipher sort of doesn't have like a solid black pupil. Like it's, her eyes tend to gradient as well. But you can almost see, like, have you ever been in like in a lightning storm, but the lightning isn't crashing like to the ground, it's just the way that it sort of purple lights up inside of clouds. Like you see that small electricity just in the back of her eyes. And she is looking down at you. Hello.
Hi. It. So I have no idea what's happening right now.
Do you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. She leans back, still sitting up, and we're just waiting for you to wake up. Well, they are waiting for you to wake up, if you will. Still waiting on the consensus for that.
Okay. I'd like to wake up.
In time.
I'm Roisin.
I know. We've have spoken before.
What's your name?
I'm known as the Hand of Twilight.
Oh, that's nice.
You can call me Saya.
Hi, Saya.
Hello, Roisin. And she smiles at you.
So I'm not dead, right?
You are in the in-between.
Okay.
Judgment is being placed on you. I have offered you life. However, the Herald still needs to make its decision on whether or not you deserve it.
Okay. I understand.
You can stay here until then.
And where do I go after if...
Probably just wake up and there's like a moment. I think you're in your friend's bed.
Which friend?
My follower, Cipher.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Cypher's my good friend.
I like her too.
Yeah, she's helped a lot, and we had drinks and we had a really good time today. I'm going to make her something if I am not dead.
What are you gonna make her?
Well, she made this clinic place, so I'm going to make her a nice, like a box to put stuff in, like a kit, but just the box. I don't know what to put in it, so I'm going to cover it with glitter, and I'm going to put Cypher's name on it.
What's your favorite color?
Purple.
Mine too.
Yeah, I wear purple all the time, and there's lots of purple stuff around the theater.
I am assuming you will have a purple glitter box.
Yes.
Cipher, what is your favorite color?
Silver.
You should also include silver.
Okay. So should I make the box silver?
I think that having both your touch and knowing what her favorite is will be very meaningful.
Okay, I can make the box silver. I have silver glitter, and I've got other silver stuff too. And I've got lots of purple stuff.
You did a very good job at complying with my request to not touch the stone.
Thank you. I don't like to break my promises.
I enjoy civil disobedience as well.
Well, I didn't touch it.
You didn't. You did not.
I
Yet
don't like losing
still-
things.
That thing is a piece of Carcosa now.
Okay. But
Infected with it.
somebody gave it to me. It was a gift.
I think it's because it wants to spread its blight.
So can we not unspread it? Can we unspread the blight?
I honestly do not know. It's beyond my domain. I'm really new at this god thing.
Well, you're doing a great job.
Appreciate that. And then
Yes.
from like behind her. So did you sit up or are you just still laying down
I sat
looking
up.
at her? Okay, and I think just like almost like out of darkness and out of shadow. Like think about like the size of Moro from Princess Mononoke. The mother wolf. But a giant fuck off wolf just walks out from Twilight and just like stands and like looks over her and looks over you. And he's got that sort of like silver ashy gray color to him as well with big golden eyes. And just kind of inhales you for a second, but it's a little startling.
Okay. Startled for a second, but then wolf.
That's my husband.
Hi, I'm Roisin. Can I pet your husband?
Yeah, you can pet me. It speaks. Like,
Well, she was trying to be polite about it because, you don't just pet somebody's husband.
thanks for asking consent. Really appreciate that. Kind of big on it up here.
Yeah, Roisin will, there's a wolf, so she's going to pet the wolf because it's Roisin.
As you sort of like rub up and down his like the top of his muzzle, I'm assuming he will just like close his eyes for the moment. Roisin,
Yes.
if the Herald deems you worthy, will you also follow me?
Yeah.
This is not a definitive deal. I don't require it. However, if you attach yourself to me, it will guard you from when you reach into the abyss like you do. And your bargains will be limited to myself. Just
So
like they are for Cipher.
I wouldn't see the rest of them anymore.
Very specifically, you would not see the man in the mask anymore.
Okay. But you're really nice. So yeah, I'll follow you.
She looks over at the wolf. She thinks I'm nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, you've been nothing but nice to me.
I
think.
am working on it. I'm not used to dealing with people.
Well, Cipher's pretty cool, so.
Cipher is not very nice, however.
No, but not everybody is, because we're all different.
However, Cipher is incredibly honest
Yes.
and is very authentic. And I place great value in that. She has a lot of stress after being separated and betrayed by her ancestor.
Well, could just.
And she needs a little grace.
Well, I'll be
Healing.
nicer to Cipher, and
You're nice to everyone, please. I have been watching.
But,
and I think. Go ahead.
I mean, I can encourage others to give her more grace, but I think, well, no, they don't. They sometimes give her a hard time.
I think your crew gives her plenty of grace. It's the rest of the world that has a hard time adjusting to such authenticity.
It's okay, I'll protect her.
I really appreciate that. And I think at that point, once again, is when you feel that pressure sort of shift. And all of the stars once again open into eyes. We're gonna cut to Cipher's bedroom with her and Amon, where Roisin is laying, and you know that thing, and I had told you her eyes were open and there was like a white film like on top of them, right? But y'all see like you do when you're dreaming in REM, just that constant moving. Cipher, you do get the sense that she's right there. She is on the cusp of revival. Okay, baby. But
Wants to help. Hal wants to help.
He does want to help. He wants to help so bad. However, you also know that sorry, he just moved my entire fucking bed. Like,
he's the strongest cat in the world.
He's having a moment. He's so strong. He's so strong. Sir, calm the fuck down. it is on you to prove that she is wanted back into the world. Just like something had to want you to come back.
I think that Cipher is has been narrating this process to Amon in the sense that Amon knows that what I assume Cipher knows, which is that her patron, for lack of a better word, is involved in what is happening.
Mhm.
And I think Cipher says to Amon, I think that it is up to me, to us, to provide an anchor of sorts.
Okay.
To show that we are willing to speak up for her as someone who should be here.
Yeah, she should definitely be here. But what do we need to do then?
And I think that Cipher grabs, because Cipher has already set out a bunch of spell components because we did that last session, I think, where I was like, maybe I imagined that, but I feel like we set up like candles and things. But over the course of however long we've been here, that's happened.
Yeah.
And I think she's gonna offer a hand to Amon, and is going to try and like channel their magic together to kind of like provide basically a beacon to hold on to, while also trying to maintain the like, I mean, I guess this is up to you as to whether I already rolled to establish like the protective thing over her. Would I need to do that again, or is that already like established?
This is a different, the protection is already established. And it's not it could drop if like you roll this really badly.
Sure,
like,
but I don't need to like do a separate thing to maintain that.
No. If you rolled really badly, I think it would go down. But it kind of sounds like the two of you might want to do like a group cast.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
With Cipher leading it it's basically just like an anchoring spell with
and I think specifically Cipher is mimicking like what she remembers of the beacon that was like calling her back when she was resurrected. And she doesn't really, I imagine that she doesn't really know what that process was, because as far as she is aware, she was alone when that happened. But she's trying to mimic that as closely as possible because she knows that it worked.
As you kind of recall that, I think the thing that you felt, that beacon and that anchor itself, that particular moment, that emotion that you felt coming from that beacon was guilt. If that is the emotion you want to,
I think it makes sense for her to shift that emotion for Roisin, because I don't think she feels particular guilt about this. Like Cipher doesn't think this was her fault. So I think she says to Amon, I think that as we cast this, I think maybe focusing on the emotions you feel around Roisin when she talks to you. Like, when you think of Roisin, the things that you feel are the ties that bind us together, you know?
Okay, I can do that.
And we do the thing.
Right, go ahead and both of y'all will cast. If there's a failure, Cipher takes stress, take the highest out of the 2 rolls. And this is normally I would say it's still a 3 stress spell for both of you to cast. But if you do a success, it will reduce it to 1.
I don't think I have a thing for that. I remember there being a thing for that, but I don't know if it's that. Oh, it's if we succeed, I take less stress, right? That's what it is. That's what I'm remembering. Okay. I rolled a 5 and a 3.
Alright, what did you get, Amon?
A 1 and a 6.
Yay!
Alright, so a 6 is a success. So that is good. There is also it's a full success even. So I think in that moment, Roisin, you back in this sort of in between in Twilight, you feel like your heart start to, as you know, millions upon millions and millions and millions of eyes are looking upon you, judging you. All of those eyes suddenly have voices, and that sound is worthy. And it's all whispering and booming at the same time. And before you could even turn to say goodbye, you were lurched back into your body. And the white of her eyes just whoosh, and there are hers. And Roisin is there.
Did it work?
What work?
Oh, thank God.
That is a yes.
Oh. How you feel?
How does she feel?
How do you feel? Like emotionally, how do you feel after that? Like, you tell me. Like, a lot just happened.
I'm fine. I have to make a box.
Okay.
Well, maybe
As-
why don't we put that on the back burner for right now?
Yeah, we still have at least one other problem to deal with.
Okay.
Y'all have
one is a
no idea,
low-
remember, about what's going on at the
Yeah.
fucking theater.
We're not even
Yeah.
talking about it.
Yeah.
I think one is
Uh-huh.
probably a low number of problems, but as an estimate, but
It's one big one though. That counts for like 2 or 3, right?
Yeah, I'll help you out. What do you need?
Okay,
well,
well,
maybe we chill for a little bit first. We don't need to go. Sorry, Mon, didn't mean to cut you off, but
no, it's okay. You're absolutely right. What did this to you?
I think it was an accident.
honey, I'm going to tell you something, and I want you to really take it to heart. This kind of damage don't usually happen by accident.
Well,
And if
see,
it does, the thing that did it lacks enough control that it don't need to be making any accidents.
but okay, so Sal usually has really good control.
Sal
So
did this?
It was Sal that did this to you.
Yeah, I went
Oh
to
my
go
God.
rescue Sal. 'Cause I went into the shop and it looked like there had been an attack, and I ran to the back to rescue Sal.
Kane's gonna
And
feel so validated about this.
I'm glad I didn't bet against him.
And it ain't ever
Right.
worth betting against Cain.
Yeah, that's true. Let me tell you,
Sure.
if you
That
have
is-
ever seen him like
What? No.
throw like
No.
a couple of like body shots, boy oh boy.
Body shots
you,
like
the first punches, like he.
Oh.
Oh my God.
But
It's
well, you know, I ain't a fighter, so
yeah. Well, he
But
is.
I don't
Let me
under-
tell you.
oh no. Shoot. Sorry, I just destroyed something.
I mean, don't we all?
But it's fine. It was just an accident.
That's
I think that like Cipher makes very direct eye contact with Amon and just like
okay.
well,
Roisin?
perhaps let's give this a little bit of space. I think that maybe until we work out a little bit more what's happened, that perhaps you shouldn't be going to see Sal quite as casually.
Okay, but I do need to go at like make a real apology. I don't.
Mm,
Maybe the timing was off.
and I think that more than the timing was off, if we're honest. Um, maybe we you know what I think we should all have a good big group talk about Sal and how to help you because we want to support you. We want to like we want to support you in your goals, but also we don't want you to die again, so you see the
No, I don't want to
dilemma.
die again either.
Great, that
Uh,
on this we are agreed. um
Yeah.
well,
okay.
how about we wait here a little bit? We can get you nice and comfortable, and hopefully Tressa and Cain will be back real soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see about that. After we come back from break.
Okay.
All right. Stick around. We'll be back in about 10 to 15. Petropets, do the things, enjoy our ad reel. Please make use of any of our discount codes for any of our wonderful affiliates. And this game plays in support of World Central Kitchen. Your donations help spice up our game with some extra incentives. So if you got a couple extra bucks sitting around, want to put them towards a great cause, World Central Kitchen is a great cause. We'll be back. Stick around.
Oh, what's up? We're back. Hi. Hello. I think we're just cutting directly to a scene here into the sky, on the cusp, on the outskirts of Blackstone, before it, like so the way that it sort of works, like there's Blackstone, there's like the Outer Lands, which has a few settlements, and then there's the frontier. You, Tressa, as you're held on by Sandalphon, the two of you land on the border of, outside the walls, the border of the city and the outskirts, right? Very, very like a slow moment of like, when a bird goes to land where it catches thermals, and just, even though it doesn't have like wings, it's just hollowed out bone and black and red sinew. The two of you land, your feet sort of touch the ground, and I mean, you weigh like 300 pounds, but homeboy had no problem. No problem. What do you do? He's like looking down at you. What do you do? Y'all stand there.
She'll wipe her face. Why do this? Could have dropped me any time.
I have grown fond of you, Tressa. At first it was pettiness out of that deceitful cousin of mine, but it grew into something as real as something like me can create.
You know what? And she'll kind of like turn away, like.
Gee, you pull your hand out finally.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
yeah. I think I like it. You know what? So did I, but then you did what you did. To him. Why?
Because of him, an abomination exists in this world. he went past my authority to create it. And then he just sort of like turns and sort of looks out into the horizon. It's dark, right? Like it is well beyond nighttime. Yggdrasil refuses to hear my pleas. My domain will not return to me. At least not here. So I go to plead to another. Do you want to go home, Tressa?
It's the closest thing I have.
So be it. And just sort of takes those steps forward into the abyss that is the Nightmare Frontier.
And what about him? I think she'll. What before you leave? Like, what about him? Corn, are you gonna do that again?
If I see him again, I might.
Hmm.
Or I might not.
Oh, I don't know what we are or what I am to him, but you do that again, you're not gonna get another try.
Adorable. I think this is where the two of you might separate.
I think she's just gonna once Xenophon leaves, I think she's just gonna sit there and just kind of like hands on her knee, hands like kind of like embracing her niece, and she's just gonna sit there for a while. It's a lot of things happened.
Cain, Warren is up and alive and breathing heavily, panting in a sort of asthmatic way, as one does when adrenaline is punched through you. And he is still like, he is on his hooves. He's got a wide stance going on, looking incredibly frantic, like a praying at. And sees you, a badger man. So, like, what do you do?
He's just got like his big clawed hands just open in front. It's fine. It's fine. You're gonna be fine. I ain't gonna hurt you. You just take some deep breaths. I'm gonna find you something. I'm gonna find you a blanket or something. And he's just looking around for like something big enough to throw over the top, because seeing horses, like the muscle shaking is like runs through them. So, and there's part of me that, like, while on break, I had the image of Uma Thurman and John Travolta from Pulp Fiction, like writing it after the adrenaline shot. Just that, but a horse and an anthropomorphized badger. Yeah. So all the lines in the eyes and everything. So yeah, he's gonna look around for a blanket and throw it over top of Corin there. Changing back is not a pleasant, or I feel like it's quicker for the badger to burst forth than it is for it all to go away. So that feels maybe more upsetting to watch. I'm gonna just take a couple steps back. You don't have to worry about nothing. You're okay. He's gone. I don't know where, but I'm here. And I'm gonna watch after you. Okay, I'm gonna look after you.
It nods.
Okay. I can't remember if I ever seen you like this. Can you I know my talking ain't
great. It's tough to maneuver the tongue in this mouth, but can you talk?
Yeah.
Okay. You need anything? You need water or food or a throne of boxes? I don't know.
Who do I owe this life to?
I don't know how to answer that. Are you asking who saved you?
Yes.
Oh, I guess that'd be about 75% Tressa, 25% me.
That's not traumatic at all. He says that out loud. I guess the two of you can negotiate your wish.
What?
You saved my life. It's the only time I could use that magic. That's directly connected to the mother.
We're going to talk about this when I think of something that isn't the majority of just digging in something. So I'm going to go dig in something. And you
Which,
just
by the
shout.
way, as far as you remember you have to get Corin to say Roisin. You have no idea Roisin's actually okay right now. Like,
Oh, yeah, shit. Hey, so we were here for a reason. Oh, you don't look like you're ready to move at all. I just need to dig in something. I think that'll help me focus. And he's gonna go out to the garden and just start just digging into the dirt. Do I bring Corin to? No, can't bring Corin to Roisin. Can't bring Roisin to Corin. I also can't go just running through the streets like this. That ain't gonna work that way. Um, um. Oh, a rock. No.
yeah, be careful, don't touch that.
Yeah, not that rock. This is one of them normal rocks.
Yeah.
Hey, Corin, can you summon folk or call for folk?
Is that your wish?
No, 100% no. Damn.
Like, do you want like on a message, like a psychic message?
Yeah, can you do that without me utilizing what is, as far as I can tell, 25% of a wish?
Yeah. Does
Can
someone
you-
have a sending stone on them or a copper ring?
Shit. Yes. Who does? Is it Amon or is it Cipher? It's one of them, I think. We all do.
Cipher would have conduct. I imagine Amon does too, but we would each have probably something conductive for magic.
Okay.
Not speaking for Arc, but I feel like it would be a regular occurrence.
So essentially you can for like a no stress spell, you still have to roll a cast for it, Cain, but it's no stresses. You can get one of like the copper bangles and copper rings and use it as a material to send a message to either Amon or Cipher. Like, Corin is not in the condition to want to cast magic right now. He's having a hard time. But everyone can technically cast.
All right, baby's first spell. Let's
Baby's first spell. I will say, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He'll grab some copper and he's gonna do his best to wrap it around a like long badger clawed finger and just try to focus and remember what his magical friends tend to do. And let's roll a cast. It's a 5.
That's a success. Good job.
Okay.
But like you feel like you want to vomit, but it's it's a success. Like you're very nauseous, but it is a success. Who are you sending it to?
If he's more certain that Cipher has one, then he'll choose Cipher. Corin ain't going nowhere, and we got shit back at the theater. Y'all's on your own, unless you can make it here.
Can I reply? Is this like?
Yeah, you can reply.
You
It's
can
all this.
reply to
You
this
use
message?
his magic to activate the copper. So go ahead.
Roshin's awake. We're protected for the moment. Don't think I can move her though. You good?
No. Sandy went rogue, tried killing Corin, and then flew off with Tressa. I don't know where they's at.
You
It's
get
bad here, Si.
a very long string of profanity in response. Motherfucking angel shit. God damn. Etc. Etc. Cipher will also immediately communicate this to Amon. I think probably the first thing Amon hears is the swearing, which just looks like Cipher just immediately swearing for no reason.
Whoa. I mean, I get it, but like also like
Seems retired angel got a little snippy. Tried to kill Corin.
not today.
It's always today, Amon. That's the one constant in life. Is it's always today.
It's the third thing. It's the third thing.
Well, they say they come in threes, so here's hoping there's no number 4.
Shit. Okay, well, is Corin alright at least?
What did Cain say to me? Cain said that Corey tried, right? Was the word they tried to
Right.
kill.
He's not dead. They tried.
And did you say Tress is gone? You said Tress is gone, right?
I did, yeah. Corin stabilized, and I did magic. So 2 things way outside my wheelhouse. Si. I am
All right.
a badger on an island here.
Honey, stay where you are.
Is that a honey badger thing? Is that what you're?
Honey badgers don't give a fuck. Sorry.
You don't.
I give a fuck.
That is not a thing we need to unpack right now, honey. You stay put. Keep Corin stable. Either Amon or I will try to make our way over there as soon as we can.
Okay, I guess just look up as you do, because last time I saw Sandy and Tressa, they was up there somewhere.
Motherfucker. So what I think I do is, and this isn't, I don't think this is a bargain because I don't think I'm asking specifically for anything.
Yeah.
It's more like a prayer, but in a sense of like, hey, it's your girl. Can you keep an eye out for Tressa if whatever's happening there? Because we kind of need her, and I think probably in this case, because Amon is here, he sees her like go to the candle and do this, like say something quietly but out loud. I know you've done a lot of favors today, but if you could like send someone or make sure that Tress is doing okay, I promise I'll talk to the Cain's werewolf boyfriend. I promise I'll do that. I know it's on my to-do list.
I can send, and you just hear the voice, like she's gonna talk to you. She's like, I can send my other follower in the city. She's 3 now. She's so excited.
She's making her way in the world. Making her way down.
She has 3 now. So excited. Like, little baby goddess. It's fine. Yes, I could send someone to get Tressa.
I don't really know what's going on there, but Cain seems very concerned, and I don't know that I am currently capable of dealing with that, so I'd really appreciate any help you could give. And then Cipher is going to turn to Amon and say, okay, who's going to get Cain?
I think it probably makes the most sense for it to be me.
I don't mind going, but I think if you're more comfortable doing that, I think you have my magic is the one that's protecting Roisin right now.
Right. Yeah.
So it makes more sense to me for you to go, but I also don't want to leave you unprotected. So I don't like to suggest this, but maybe you're very capable, but maybe might be worth taking the ugly baby with you.
I don't know that the ugly baby will be protection in this case, but I will. He knows how to find me. He'll show up when I at least want him to, I'm sure.
All right. I'm gonna give Cipher, like, I think Cipher and I as a human believe in like tokens as like having mental, like, emotional power, if not actually physical power, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even if it doesn't do anything, I think Cipher is gonna take like a ring from her pinky finger, and it's gonna be like one of the rings that like she uses to channel magic, and just is gonna offer it to him as like something to take with him as like a talisman. I don't know that it actually has any mechanical benefit, but in Cipher's mind it's like, here is like something that connects you to me, so that hopefully my goddess, who's doing a lot right now, could be like, hey, this is one of mine. I want this one protected too. I don't know. Cypher's flying blind on a lot of
It fits on your pinky, Amon.
He will put it on his pinky.
Yeah, fits on your pinky. It's definitely not made out of silver. It's probably copper. It's not the same copper ring, but it's probably copper. Just hilarious. That's the big wolf's name. So that's his name. Never introduced himself. I think and Roisin, you were also there, like, watching this. You're awake, sitting on the edge of the bed, as, like, Amon probably leaves to go get Cain. Maybe Carl, we'll see. Is there anything that you want to say to Cipher now that the two of you are alone?
I should be okay to go back to the theater.
I don't know that I believe that to be currently true. I think Amon is probably safer by himself right now, because we don't know if the accident that occurred was really it might have some lingering effects,
Your legs do really, really hurt. Because I just experienced it. Ha ha ha. Imagine what it feels like to get a steam burn. From your toes to your knees.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's a
your shoes
little
are
bit...
gone. Like, your shoes are gone. Sal took them. Ate them.
I'm pretty sure
Really?
there's like the black sheen on her legs too, right?
Yeah. Like, it's a burn, but it's like black. Yeah.
So, yeah, I know my legs are a little bit hurt, but I think I can make it. It's fine.
Cipher, I think, just kind of continues to wrap your legs, and I think that what she's wrapping them in is not like a cover. It's something along the lines of like, you know, those things that are we're supposed to like poultices that draw out poison, right? It's the same sort of principle. So you have like essentially goop on your legs that Cipher is trying to draw the magic out of, like.
But yeah, it's still not hurting any less, so I don't. We should probably
Well,
just go.
I think it's safer for you to stay with me right now. I don't think all of us going is gonna necessarily help. And then I think she gives Amon a look like, I know, Roisin, maybe let's look at I have some art supplies if you would like to do some crafting. And is gonna like look over there. Look, a distraction.
Well, you know, it's okay. I think I'm just. Is there somewhere where I could just sit by myself for a minute?
Of course. She probably has like a seat in, like, I'm gonna say library, but it's like a couple of bookcases in the corner, and she has like a chair that is just like curtained off from the rest of the room.
I'm going to make you all the biggest thank you card for saving me.
Oh, you're so sweet.
But she's going to
We
go to that little
appreciate it.
area and just like cry where nobody's watching.
Yeah.
I think with that, camera pans to Tressa again. Tressa, which way are you walking? Where are you walking aimlessly? Or are you walking towards any, like, what's going on?
I think she's gonna walk purposely back toward make her way toward the theater.
Okay.
Kind of, she probably knows what direction the black
Mhm.
stone is, and just kind of like from there. I think she's
Yeah.
just gonna make her way.
The city is sort of like beaming with its nightlife. You know, it does have like its nightlife, and things are kind of I imagine with like what has gone on, like everything, it's almost like you're underwater, like slightly disassociated if a robot can
Mhm.
disassociate. And what you feel on the back of your hand, you do have feeling, right? Like
Yes.
you could feel
Mhm.
like you could feel the sensation of wet and cold, right?
Mhm.
You feel something cold and wet on the back of your hand.
And she'll turn the head, like the torso, the head turns.
I think as you look down, the full canine form of Gray is there, and he looks up at you, and you hear that small whine because the other follower of the Hand of Twilight was told to come and find you.
Hmm.
There's a really cute puppy there for you to pet if you need it.
Mm.
Like...
She'll look and I'm having a really bad night. What can I help you with?
Just tilts his head to he can't talk. He's a puppy. He was kind of busy when he got the message, but he does sort of tilt his head as a follower notion so that you can follow him into somewhere a little bit more private.
Mhm. And she'll do the thing kind of like on the head, just kind of like scratch a little bit.
Oh shit. And he will go there. And, the reason that he asks for privacy so that he can talk to you, because the thing is that there's no clothes when you go from animal to person,
Yeah.
sort of thing. But which is also very interesting because he does carry as a wolf like the satchel on his back just in case.
He's got the emergency
Like,
clothes.
he's got like little saddlebags that
Yeah,
he
I
keeps.
guess it's either that or you hide clothes and like that
Yeah,
seems
yeah,
to
yeah.
be
And it's
the
like you don't know where you're gonna need your drawers.
Now you also don't know how many other where your coats get snatched if
Yeah, they
someone's
could just get
yeah.
snatched, like I
Yeah.
don't know how Cain handles it, but like you can kind of hulk it out in like a hybrid form, like where your pants sort of stay on. There's always like special vendors that specifically make stretchy pants for were creatures.
Yeah, the sweatpants are going to be very, very like self.
Yeah. They make stretchy pants, like there's a little bit of acrylic in there so it can but loathing dead drops all over their cities. Yeah, pretty much. And kind of pops out. It's as visceral as you see Cain. You've seen Cain transform back before. And he'll talk and get dressed. So I was told to come get you.
By who?
My mom. She was the which she was just like, hey, that friend of a friend that I forgot your name. I remember your smell. You're the only one here. But
Tressa?
you're Tressa. Right. Your friend prayed for some help to come and get you, and because apparently you were being kidnapped by an angel?
That pretty much sums it up. Which friend?
Cipher. I think. Because she would be the only other one.
Oh, so you consider yourself a friend of Cipher. That's interesting.
She probably doesn't, I understand, but he just sort of shrugs.
It's a tough position you're in.
Yeah.
I understand.
It's okay. I'm definitely friends with the other guy. But yeah, you got a lot of stuff on your hand. Are you okay?
She'll look at it and they'll like, I'm fine. Better than I could have been. Could have dropped me from up there. Didn't.
You would have left a crater.
I've never been dropped from that. I don't know what would happen.
I wouldn't recommend it. Like you're a sturdy gal, but you might fall apart. That is depending on the. Do you need time? Like, do you need time alone, or are you good to go back to your friends?
Well, if she got you to find me, it must be urgent, and it's been a long enough walk as it is. It's not going to get any better with time, so.
You need a piggyback ride?
No, I think I'm good. I'm fine.
Okay.
Fine to walk.
He looks a little relieved, like he would have done it.
It's like
like he is strong enough for it, but barely.
It's like you.
Sort of thing. Like, I have been used as a mount before, and I have thus mounted. But you can. All right, let's go. I'll keep up my follower duties and escort you just in case, you get angel napped again. Which angel was it, by the way?
Tendelfon.
It's alive. That's a question. out of characterly.
Yeah.
Gray didn't know.
Mm,
Like,
seems that way. Tried my best, but flew away.
all right, let's.
And she'll look at her
So-
hand, and she'll look at the hand that punched,
Mhm.
like, had no heart. Corn wouldn't have got anything either way.
Slight PTSD flashes across this man's eyes. The camera's gonna pan to Amon arriving at the theater. Like, there's a hole in the ceiling, in the roof, and there's a badger digging in the garden, and Corin is back to people mode, and is just he's just doing that thing where he's just like lying flat on the ground with his fingers laced over his chest and just staring directly up at the hole that was made in his ceiling.
I see that you picked today to do some renovations.
Yeah, the hole in the ceiling was not exactly me, but the hole in the ground was. It's stress digging.
Oh, okay.
It's good to have you back. Rasheen okay? Yeah, I think that's a good way to classify all of us right now.
She is no longer dead in the same way that I think Cipher is no longer dead. So, yeah, and
Yeah.
it was Sal.
Corin tilts his head to the side, looking at it. The person that she drew.
Yeah. What's up with that?
Looks back up at the ceiling. The thing inside of that corpse is my child. It's a result of a wish that I granted a long time ago. I didn't even know it was in town, or existed, or was alive, but I felt it through those portraits.
What is it?
I think it's a god. But not a god from the way that Isla told me was that she needed to make a new life that was not tainted by the faceless god, but still came from the mother. So I granted that wish, because I am descended from the mother, but not the faceless god like the angels are.
Okay.
So you loopholed something into this world that weren't meant to be.
Yeah.
And that's why the angel wants you dead.
He's really mad that I bypassed his domain at the time.
Well, respectfully, so am I.
I don't have a choice on granting or not granting a wish when my life is saved. It's whatever they want.
Okay. How do we kill it?
I don't know.
Could we wish for it to die?
You can agree with that with Tressa. Because it's
Oh,
like you
shit.
said, it's a split. You might want to find her.
Yeah, Tressa and I got a wish now. I gotta figure out where the hell Tressa is at this point.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
I think one of Cipher's gods' disciples is supposed to be going to track her down or something. Also, she's probably stronger than all of us combined, so I'm not super worried about her at the moment.
And
I'm
like
more
technically,
worried.
you also know the other disciple is Gray because he told you that
Yes.
in the wrestling match. Yeah.
Yes. Gray is fine. I'm not as worried about that part. I'm very worried about how we get rid of Sal because Roisin's not handling it well. She would have gone right back to get her face torn off or whatever if we didn't stop her. I don't see this ending any other way. So
Hey, well, sounds like one way or another, someone or something is going to die. I guess let's figure out if we can control who that is.
Also, real quick. On the way back to Cipher's, because that's where, like, he was told to bring you.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all want to swing by the convectory? It's on the way.
Sure, Fatamna. Just look. Yeah.
Like, it's still, like, obviously dark and there's, like, the streaks of blood and stuff that's sort of everywhere. But it is... There's no brownie.
Oh.
There's a streak of chocolate, but there's no brownie. But nothing's there. Except, like, nope, not even those legs are gone too.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that Sal ate.
It's still out there. Oh, let's hope it's far away and not at the Roisin again. This is a mess.
I think safely, a lot of you will all come to terms that regrouping will happen at Cipher's. Corin will put on blinders, and if y'all both hold his hand,
Oh.
he will go with you. Because he also does not want to be left alone. Because the last time that happened, somebody killed him. But also, the whole point of him staying inside of his theater was that so people wouldn't fucking kill him for his horn. Like, so...
Big hat.
Big hat. Some blinders. And and you'll all arrive at Cipher. You have a very, very filled apartment here.
Yeah,
favorite
it's not a big
person's here.
space.
No.
I think Roisin, I assume, is still in her corner doing corner things.
Mhm.
Yes, definitely.
I think Cipher will warn Roisin that people are arriving, just in case, like, because Cipher, this space is not big enough that Cipher doesn't know Roisin is crying, and I think she's just been supplying tissues for this entire
Okay.
time.
So, yeah, Roisin will take that and just completely sparkle up, I guess.
And Cipher lets everybody in and says, "All right, welcome. Find yourself a place to sit, such as it is." She's gonna take all the cushions from the bed because Cipher is a throw pillow girly. This is canon. And so she's gonna start scattering the cushions everywhere. There's space on the bed for a couple people, probably. She's gonna do the bisexual perch on a table, like lift herself up onto the table.
When Gray arrives with Tressa, he goes, "Should I go? Do you
I mean,
like, you're kind of surprised in a weird way that he is the one that your goddess sent."
you're welcome to join. I think this is gonna be sort of a debrief.
Okay. I'll go sit right over here. And he just goes and cross legs, sits on the floor with his like back back to the wall, and he even like pulls his guitar out. It's almost like that bag he has on his back is magical and can just pull shit out of it. And he doesn't like make any noise, but it's almost like a fidget, like a nervous tick where he is like plucking at the guitar strings with like his hands like on it so that it doesn't disturb any of you.
I think before he goes in the crowd, I think she'll just like Tressa will just kind of like quietly just say thank you.
You're welcome.
Cain has changed out of his fur coat, and seeing Tressa, I'm happy to see you again. I wasn't sure I was going to again.
Wasn't sure what was gonna happen. How it's oh, he's right there. No. And she'll kind of
he's like,
and she's kind of like she like there's like a little bit of like the facial expression of like pain, and she kind of like tries not. You notice that she's not looking in that direction.
he will take off his giant hat and blinders though, and will look at you solemnly, even if you're not looking at him. Apologetic even.
All stepping outside of our comfort zones quite a bit today.
Oh, thanks for taking care of things well. I was dealing with him.
I did a spell.
You did a spell, Cain?
I did. It was gross. I didn't like it.
Cipher claps.
Congratulations.
Like, actually out loud.
Yeah. Well, while I appreciate the validation, I don't think that's what we're necessarily here for. I think a handful of us died or nearly died today. So let's figure some shit out.
Cipher, without speaking to him, goes to check over Corin. Oh, hang on. I think my headphones died at just the perfect time.
I could have also just been speaking really low.
Yeah, I can hear. I couldn't hear you before. I can hear you now.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm asking Gilly.
I can hear you, yes.
Okay. like as you went to go check, he just like he's like, you know, he does have like that sort of like that diamond shape on the middle of his forehead, but you do see the injury there of like as if something had been like drilling into there. It's, you know, starting to scab and heal over. He does have a natural healing ability. And he just goes, sorry that I yelled at you earlier.
I know. And she'll look at the healing and say, is there something I can do to speed that up? Or are you good?
You should. And he like tilts his head over to Roisin. Use what you have on her. Oh. For someone who almost died, I'm okay. It'll all emotionally hit me, I'm pretty sure, when I'm lying in bed tonight.
There's a lot of that going around today.
The almost dying.
And the emotional things hitting, I think both. And I think Cipher is going to get back up on the table and kind of like pull Amon close to her because she's like trying to concentrate the stability. She feels like the two of them are the most stable magical foundation right now.
Probably.
And are the only two people in this group who she knows have not technically died today for sure. And says to Amon, all right, what you think? A recap?
Yeah. And he will slowly take the ring off of his pinky finger and he'll give it back. Thank
She
you.
puts it back on her finger. You're welcome, honey.
So, let me see if I understand this correctly. We get drinks for like an hour. And then immediately after that, Elijah tries to rip the horn out of your head. And Sal does whatever was done to your legs.
Well, I think she was trying to eat them. I'm not sure.
And
She was definitely trying to eat you.
And because you two saved him, you two have a wish.
She'll like Tressa will look at Cain, just kind of like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah. We have a collective wish that you and we gotta agree on. Apparently.
great.
There's also no time limit on it unless someone else tries to kill me, and then the magic moves over and I have to give them the wish. But otherwise, I got only one in the chamber at a time. He's holding his
Cool.
head. Yeah.
We might have seconds now at that point if that's what it takes, but
Wow! Is someone gonna try to kill me in this apartment right now?
I don't know what to expect right now. I'm just being a pessimist.
No, do I have to protect you too?
Roisin,
please, no, you don't. I am so sorry for screaming at you. I was really upset because that picture was a picture of my kid that I didn't know was alive.
Wait,
and
what?
I didn't. Like,
wait, Sal is your kid?
No, that's the person. Sal is not my kid.
It's a thing inside of the meat suit that was Sal.
Yeah.
So the thing that tried to eat me?
I think maybe we need to clarify to Roisin. And Cipher is gonna move to Roisin and, with her permission, take her hand. I think that the person you love, Sal,
ain't quite the same as she was. Is that right?
Yeah, but we were working on it. We were trying to fix that because it's fixable.
I don't know if the creature that took over Cell is quite so amenable to being fixed, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
From what it
maybe
sounds
not.
like, it sounds like a carnivorous sort of deity. One of them meat-eating gods is
Yeah,
what I'm
but
piecing together.
Sal had really, really good self-control, and this was
That's what you call good self-control?
I
I
think the
think,
past tense is maybe
yeah,
relevant
had.
there.
I think that was
Yeah.
the modulator
I
there.
mean,
well, we were having a bit of an argument, and I was trying to make up for it. So I think that was part of what went on.
Honey, I've had arguments with many a person, and at no point have I tried to eat them that they are aware of.
I've done it as an apology, Gray says, raising his hand.
I think
Sorry.
Cipher just looks at him.
Let's just say some of us in the room may or may not have eaten people after arguments. It's also not a thing to do in a healthy relationship. I think that's maybe the line we can hold.
I think consent is important in this case.
at minimum.
I was just trying to make things right. I'm sorry that I
Honey,
got killed.
I don't think any of us, and she gives everybody like a very specific look, in this room blame you for what happened. But now we have new information, and we must adjust our knowledge of the situation. Which is that apparently Corin wished a being into existence, if I'm understanding correctly. And
I don't
that
looks at Tressa when you say that, very downtrodden.
Warren, when did you wish for not Sal, but it is. When did you wish for that to happen?
It was 15 years ago.
Oh, well, I mean, that's weird because I don't think that Sal was like that for that long.
No, she wasn't like out of character. She is not. She's maybe been like this for maybe 6 months since you arrived, since probably right before you arrived in Blackstone is when she became possessed by this entity, because you're the hometown that y'all are from is on the outskirts, right?
Right.
And now that it doesn't exist anymore because of ambiguous incident that killed everyone, that's how y'all ended up in Blackstone.
Yeah, so Sal's been only there like that for 6 months when we traveled for reasons.
Can I quietly, without attracting attention, ask my daddy just one question to see if she knows?
Yeah, you can pray telepathically.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like cast a spell or anything. This
Yeah,
isn't
you
making a
can.
bargain. I just wanna see
Praying
if she knows the
telepathically is a
answer.
thing. Yeah.
I think probably Amon, who is, I assume, right next to Cipher still, will probably see her like touch the ring, and probably her symbol, which you talked about as like the hand around a
Holding
heart.
an anatomical heart. Yep.
Yeah.
It's very. Yep. It's a. Yep.
And I want to ask, where is the real Sal's soul? Or like what, I don't know in this world what Cipher would use as the word, but
Yeah,
like
soul
the
is soul is a real
the inner being
yeah.
of what Sal was before she became this.
That girl died 6 months ago.
In the pantheon of what Cipher understands, what happens to a soul when it dies?
It returns to to the world tree, and its energy gets recycled and it eventually becomes new life.
And would Cipher believe that there is a real chance of being able to return a soul from that, or is it done? Like it needs to happen at the moment of death?
It's done.
Okay.
Like unless like something was done, like a for example, like you have spells where you could essentially make clones or golems of yourself with certain types of magic that can, as long as that your soul can bounce into after death. Like nothing was made of this girl, like, and she didn't worship any sort of like god of death or resurrection or reincarnation thing. Like
Mhm.
like technically reincarnation does exist in this world, like everything gets reincarnated. Like energy doesn't die. But as far as like the essence of what that girl is, like she's dead and gone.
Okay. I think what Cipher does is she just like looks at Amon and gives like a shake of the head when she's talking about like 6 months ago. Like she changed.
Look, we have two, whatever the hell they are, angels, gods, I don't know. I almost don't care, to be perfectly honest. And we only have one wish. So which one of them gets killed?
It'd be that's up to Tressa and Cain if they even want to use their wish on that. That's an out of character thing. Like
Yeah.
I know. I know.
Yeah, yeah. Amon is just like, which one is dying? And it's like, hold on a second.
Yeah.
I mean, a wish can be used for a lot of things, right? We could even wish for the means to kill them both. Maybe that's a workaround.
I'm
What was
okay with that.
Do we know the reason why Elijah decided to turn on Corn specifically?
I think it's because, well, I don't know. From what I picked up from Corn, it sounds like
I'm
it was.
standing right here, guys.
I was just trying to let you not have to say more. You look
I mean,
pretty
you
shaky
want to
there,
share,
friend.
or
It's because Korn created the thing that is Sal.
Yeah.
in which case, if we're able to remove, I think she apologetically pats Roshin's hand. If we're able to remove the thing that took over Sal from the equation, it's possible Elijah won't have any particular reason to wish harm upon the group.
Tressa, Elijah has just headed into the frontier.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's coming back for a long time. I think he's looking elsewhere for his means to regain what he lost, which is far away.
How far away are we talking?
Seemed like it was going to be a long time. So that one maybe is less of a immediate concern than Sal is.
Look, I know it's not my wish. If it were, I would have made it already. Whatever is currently pretending to be Sal has got to go. Because that's not going to happen to you again.
We were working really hard at making things normal again.
Honey, you can work really hard at something. Unfortunately, that don't mean it's always possible. I think you know that what did this to you was not the person you love, right? And frankly,
Even if it were? You don't have to forgive it.
It might not also see things the way that we see things. It was out there. It could have an entire perception of its own.
Can I at least say goodbye?
How about
Yeah.
this? And
Let me know where it is.
Cipher is gonna offer both hands to Roisin and say,
I promise you that I will do everything in my power to make sure that you have a chance to say goodbye.
Okay. I trust you, and I gotta protect you. I promised I would.
Cipher does like the little squeeze, the hand squeeze.
So how the fuck do we find it?
Well, we could check her house. She wasn't home earlier when I checked her house.
I walked
No, I
by
went to the shop.
I walked by the shop and it was not there. There wasn't anything over there.
So you think she went home?
Who knows?
I
Now
mean,
that.
Go ahead, Lynn.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just think that if it's out there and if it's attacking Roisin, maybe it's hungry.
Well, and I kind of walked in on her eating, and I thought somebody had attacked her, and I was going to rescue. Like I was all set to do a rescue, and then I was wrong.
Sorry, I might have missed this. What was she eating?
A person.
Yeah, okay. And again, no judgment, some judgment, a little bit of
I
judgment.
think I'm willing to say I'm applying a fair amount of judgment to this situation.
All judgment.
Yeah.
All judgment here.
I'm
Okay,
with you.
sliding scale of judgment between all of us. Maybe all we got to do is listen for the screaming. If it's out there, it probably not going to take long for somebody to say something. So if we're dealing with this, maybe we just need to get our shit and go.
I might have something that may be a long shot.
Do you think she was eating a person because she was like trying not to come after me, and then I just showed up?
Honey, I don't know that the particulars
That's
are incredibly clear.
If that is what it was, it didn't work. So I think we can maybe throw intent out the window right now. This seems very instinctual, predatory, and harmful.
But Corin, are you okay with this? This is technically your kid.
Sorry, I dissociated for a second. Are you asking me to kill my child?
No, we're gonna
I
take care
am.
of it.
I was asking if you were okay with it, because this is a really hard thing, and maybe there's something else we could do.
If you want to step out and we can, if you want to deal with this, us deal with it and not have you involved, we can do that.
I would also like to say goodbye. As long as you don't use your wish to make me kill the only thing I have left of her, I'd appreciate that.
I wouldn't. And I know. I know what she
I
was.
understand why it needs to go. There's like a moment, like just the two of you are just looking at each other. And he goes, Tressa, I don't know exactly how you were related to her, but that is a mystery I would like to figure out together.
Appears we are a kind. something like sisters, I don't know. But it may be a long shot. Maybe we can use that some way. I like that I look and am a copy of its mother. Might be something.
Can we seal her in something?
I can. Maybe Amon and I can.
Y'all about to Jinriki this thing into something?
Well,
Are we-
okay,
are we-
so this is going to sound weird.
Yeah.
I kind of made a doll.
Are you making? Yeah, I was.
You want us to put that
I-
thing in a doll?
Out of
I
character.
have a few different dolls, but I have one that I made, a couple that I made that look like Sal. Well, you could just.
Well, no offense, but if we can do something that will put this a little further away than in an object, I would like to take that option. But if the best we can do is to seal it in a thing that looks like a small version of a person, and that's the last resort, I'm okay with that. But I think perhaps some magic might be required in order to ascertain what kind of elimination or confinement is possible. Amon, you love research.
I don't love this.
No.
Figure out something, and then we keep the wish in our back pocket in case.
I think Cipher looks over at Gray, who has been just, I assume, watching this happen.
Yeah, he is like
It's a lot of
watching and listening with intent. Like you were, like before, he says that this group is wild and,
Stopping.
yeah, and you know he is at, you know, he's an adventurer at heart. So this is all very, very interesting to him. But yeah, he's there listening with intent, even though, like, you know, he's still anxiously strumming, right?
What about a star?
What?
You want to put
her.
this being in and give it the power of a celestial object?
Well, when you put it like that, it sounds a lot worse than I was thinking.
I thought that might be the case.
I just want you all to know my vote is that we kill it.
I understand. I think we may need to find out the extent of what we're able to do before we decide on a course of action.
Yeah.
If we can kill it.
I think we're going to have a whole alphabet of plans, but I do agree with them on here, and maybe it is oversimplification, but killing a god don't sound easy, but shit, I mean, it ain't impossible, is it?
I mean, Elijah got brought down. That's how we found him out in the out in the frontier to begin with, right? So
that's right, but
I've
not dead.
Not dead and still pretty strong.
I've seen a number of things happen in my life that I didn't believe were possible until I saw them happen.
You all think, and this is Gray piping up, do you all think that you're capable of being god killers? Because let me tell you something, it took the strongest person I know 1,000 lifetimes to do it.
Didn't think about it until right now.
Well, now that you say that,
You're muted, Janie.
Well, she said no, and then saying that she really likes the gods that she's met.
I
Not saying
mean,
it's an impossible task, but it is It is quite the task to be on. It could take you away from everything that you care about and love, including yourself.
I don't have anything else going on. It takes us 1,000 lifetimes. Might as well start with the first one.
Just have Sal and my tree and my friends. That's all I have.
Sometimes
There's like 7 people in here, so I mean,
hey, 1,000 divided by 7. It's better odds.
What's that, like 100?
I was told there would be no math.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Hey, Cipher, can I talk to you later? I have some questions.
Of course, honey.
I mean, you know what my vote is.
I think Cypher's gonna do the thing again where she touches a ring, phone friend. I think she's gonna ask, can we kill this thing?
probable but not impossible.
That's gonna have to be good enough.
Like you said, it took 1,000 lifetimes. And taking a lot of them as well. There's solemnness to your goddess's voice in that.
Fucking unicorns, man.
So, one question for all of you: how long does this stuff burn, or is it's just gonna scab over?
Oh, is what burn?
She's got a level 2 harm.
Some burns on her legs.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, out of character, if
Mhm.
there is a like healing function, Cipher is able to help with
It
that.
actually takes a downtime action to heal
Yeah.
harm.
I think soon, if you give it some time, I'll be able to help with the poultice that I'm using. It should heal up.
Okay, I'll do that, and I'll make a goodbye card along with the thank you cards. I got a lot of cards to make.
Don't you worry.
Roisin, and this is Corin. Do you think you could help me make a goodbye card too?
Of course, not a problem. I like
And
making cards.
I think with that, we're gonna end this session.
Roisin was going to ask Cipher
Okay.
how to worship the god.
We can tackle that next
Okay.
time.
Okay.
That'll be a whole conversation. It's basically you do you, babe.
Cipher has thoughts.
Yep. So many thoughts. But we're done.
All right. Thank you all so much for joining us for another Nightmares on the Frontier. I want to have these lovely people say more about themselves and where you can find more of them. Then we're going to do some channel stuff and talk about our calendar. Wrap up for the night. Before all of that, I do want to say again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for donating. This game does play in support of World Central Kitchen. You can donate at any time, even when we're not playing, to spice up our game with some incentives. If you donate in between games, just gets paid forward to the next one. With that in mind, we are not playing next week, but the week following, we have a little special surprise for you all when we will be back, so you can look forward to that. But yes, if you do have a couple extra bucks sitting around, I know we're in tax season. If you're looking for some deductions with that in mind, you can always donate to any number of the fantastic causes that Sword and Key has. You can always check out beacons for that, and I'll talk more about our links here in a minute. That said, let's go ahead and go around. Lynn, where can we find more of your lovely self?
Hey everyone, I'm Lynn. You can find me everywhere on the socials for Gremlin art, where you can find the art that I do, and I got some things coming up for the new year, so just keep an eye on there. So, that's all.
I was muted. Great. There we are. Next up is Ark.
Hello, y'all. I hope you had a good session. I hope you enjoyed hanging with us. I am Arc Dragon Breath all over the internet. I don't have any specific things that are coming up right away, but I will be having some things that will be happening next month, so keep an eye on socials, and I'll let you know what that is.
Fantastic. Next up is Gilly.
Hi, I'm Gilly. You can find me at Ola Kids Julie most places on the internet. I am an actor and editor of words and a bunch of other things, and I talk about it mostly on BlueSky, which is also where I update all my TTRPG stuff. So if you are in need of a word wrangler, hit me up, because that's where I talk about all the things.
Perfect. Let's see. Next up would be me, but I'll save my stuff for the end. So we have Janie.
Hi, I'm Janie. I played your clairvoyant today, and I'm pretty sure this week you could find me on Friday, on the Onk's Path. I probably said it wrong. Playing a game called Scion.
Are you
And
part of the official Onyx Path
I
game
don't
channel
know.
to play Scion? That's awesome.
I don't. Is that
Yeah, that's what they do. They do their official stuff all the time.
okay? Then that's what I'm doing. I just that's. Yeah, I was just. It's supposed. A game is supposed to start Friday, I believe. And that's it, except for this for now. The next month you can catch me on APOC, Chromatic, and I'll have other stuff coming, I think. If I don't, I will.
Looking forward to that. Then we have Val.
Hi everyone, my name is Valdrianth. I was your storyteller for today, and all of the sad boys. There was like 3 of them today, on various ways. Yeah, I create TTRPG content for me and my friends over on my Twitch channel. Still got stuff happening. Friday, we are back with Fabula Ultima that my friend Angie is running. We've got like 5 episodes left of that, scheduled between now and March. It's a little sporadic, so keep up on socials with that. Our finale of Crawl Out Through the Fallout will be this Saturday. It was going to be yesterday, but I wasn't well enough. I didn't get enough sleep, so we didn't do a finale. But it will be next Saturday, and then look out on my socials. Look at, I will also post this on the Sword and Key, but also on my own Discord. Probably sometime before we come back to the next episode in 2 weeks. The application for a Thirsty Swords lesbian game will be out for my channel. That is most likely going to be on Mondays. So if you want to play some Thirsty Sword lesbians, holla, or look out for the thing. But otherwise, that's kind of what I got. That's what I'm doing.
Wonderful. Thank you so much to this fantastic cast for this amazing game. Thank you so much to Val for not only running this game, but doing the artwork that you see on screen as well as in promotional materials. Thank you to Eva for running production work. I'm Derek Sword. You see him pronouns. I've been Calamity Cain. If you want to find me on socials, you can, but I highly recommend checking out all of Sword and Key stuff because this is a Sword and Key stream. Check out all of Sword and Key's links at beacons.ai/Sword and Key. Again, socials, BlueSky and Instagram. There's Discord links as well if you want to join our community. We'd love to have you there. We do some cool stuff in our Discord. I'll talk about that when we get to our calendar. As you scroll down more on Beacons, you can see links to our affiliates. Eldritch Foundry for custom minis, Long Dog Dice for your perfect dice set for both of them. Use code Sword and Key for 10% off your first purchase. For Eldritch Foundry, you can use our affiliate link. If you're going to be doing 3D printing, you can get a 3-month subscription for $19.99, unlimited STL files. Pretty great. We're also affiliates with Hit Point Press. They make tons of TTRPG stuff, whether it be Humblewood, or animated spell cards, or If I Were a Lich Man, the Heckna series. There's cards, games, books, plush, minis, comics. Use our affiliate link if you're going to be purchasing anything from them. Again, we have all of our philanthropic links, our charity links are listed on our beacons as well, including the one for World Central Kitchen that this game is in support of, and all of the other ones as well. As you scroll down more, you could also see links to the podcast Monster Crush. It is a podcast I did with my friend LD. We talk about cryptids, creatures, miscellaneous monsters from myth, and how smoochable they are. It is a bi-weekly, bisexual, pan-teratophilic podcast of monster love and celebration. If you love monsters or love monsters, check it out wherever podcasts are found. We did have an episode come out last weekend. So there's a new one available now. Let's see. I think that's the main stuff for the links. So let's take a look at the calendar real quick. The next thing we have coming up on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific time is Gate Nights, where Shadow LD and I played Baldur's Gate 3, currently the only video game streamed here on Sword and Key. On Wednesday, the 14th at 4 p.m. Pacific time is part 3, the finale of the Paris 1-2 step of 24. It is our Shadowlight and Persona game. It is a continuation from our Hopemas campaign. It got a little pushed back, but I'm glad they're having the opportunity to play. So that'll be 4 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesday. We'll continue the Hopemas campaign, so that it will be the final part of that charity campaign. And it is actually run by the creator of Shadowlight and Persona, Craig. So that's pretty cool to have him on for that. On Thursday at 5:15 p.m. Pacific time is Zenith 3000. That game is in its final stages as well. It kind of started right around the same time as Nightmares on the Frontier. So it is the third to last episode of that series that is playing in support of Doctors Without Borders. On Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific time is the first character feature and essentially first episode of the Indigo Nexus, which is an Invisible Sun game being run by Mare. They have a fantastic cast, so the first few episodes are going to be character features for each of the individual PCs for that game. And then a week from today, like I said, Nightmares on the Frontier will be off for the week. We will be back on the 25th with a special surprise. However, the 18th does have the next episode of Monster Crush coming out, so something to look forward to there. More things going to be on the calendar in the near future, but that is the gist of it for this week and this month. So Horizon's Call went on our season hiatus as of yesterday. But you can look for us to come back in... I believe April is what we said. I'm going to double check that. No, that can't be right. I think it's March. I think we're coming back March 7th. Yes. So we're going to take a little time off. We will have some new episodes back for you once we do. And again, you can donate to Feeding America and kind of stack our season premiere for that, because they jumped into a pretty heavy fight. Our season finale was a pretty good one. I'd recommend checking that out as our season 5 finale. All that said, tonight, I think, let's see. I'm going to look at my messages here. We are going to be rating Records of the Realms, and yeah, I think that's it for us tonight. So thank you so much for joining us. Take care of yourselves, take care of others, and we will see you all in 2 weeks.
Let the bellows blow. Let the fire grow. My edges are worn, my steel runs thin. It's been way too long since I felt your kiss. The cold is overtaking me. You know it's slowly breaking me.
You know, when this all began, I thought dealing with the nightmares would be the hardest part. It turns out, nights without dreams are worse.
My former employer? Well, let's just say we didn't part on the best of terms. Now I found something new to believe in, a new ethos, if you will. Spend long enough in the shadows, you can forget what the sun feels like. And then it burns you, so there's that.
I've had the blood of others on my hands for as long as I can remember. So maybe it's a sort of poetic justice then that my own blood is betraying me from within. Maybe there's something out there for me. A cure, perhaps? Maybe not. One certainty that I live with is that one way or another, the bleeding always stops.
I find myself on the frontier with no history nor memory. As an act of chance or providence, I was found abandoned in a box by this crew, and now I run with them. Mainly because I have no other place to go, and maybe they can help this construct find answers to her missing past.
My name is Roisin. I am a scion of the growers. This world is dark and violent. It's deadly, unforgiving in places. I like to see the light in that world, the bright spots. And when I don't, I add glitter or sparkles.